If you can do everything 1% better, be that tightening the screws up 1% better and putting the mark on 1% better and sharpening it 1% better, all those 1% add up, and that's what makes the difference between your apprentice who's been working 5 years and somebody who's been working 20 years. I think you have to realise in life what you're good at, don't you? And make the most of that. But you realise what you're good at and use the tools that you've been given to make a living. Just how it's always been, isn't it? It's just my way of life, and that's all I've known, really. Well, I take pride in it, yeah. I take pride in making something nice. When you're speaking direct to somebody who you're about to make a saw for, sometimes they're surprised when you say, oh, I'll make you saw this afternoon. And they're like, you're going to make it? Yeah. What, you don't buy it in from somewhere else? No, I'll make it. You get to see their appreciation of it. Thomas Flinn was the original owner, and my grandfather was his apprentice, and he bought the company off him. We make a wide range of traditional hand saws. They've been making saws in the city since 1923. Everything from traditional hand saws all the way up to 8-foot 2-man saws, and everything in between. The technology side of things gives you a more consistent product. 100 years ago when they were hand cutting them, it wouldn't have all been the same person cutting them, it wouldn't have all been the same person finishing. So there'd have been quite a bit of variation from batch to batch. There'd have been a lot of variation, or even from handle to handle. Whereas we're using jigs, CNC machinery. It's a much more consistent product, and each from one to another, they all look the same. Well, we're trying to make saws like we did 200 years ago, before automated machinery came along. Although we're using automated machines to help us, there has been a re-emergence of these small specialist suppliers due to the internet, because now people don't need that high street presence. And it was the people with the high street presence that were going bust as I saw it. You know, it just makes it available to people who can't get your stuff. as easy as it looks designing a handle, because it's getting it all to join up and look right, and the contours and the comfort, and it to just feel right really when it's on the saw and you're using it. You feel it. That's what tells you whether it's right. It's a combination of old designs, and that we've cherry picked all the bits that we liked, and we've used multiple contours like they would have done 100 or so years ago when they made them by hand. It's only when I look back at, or when I try to teach somebody, that you realise how much you do now, and at how many years it's taken you to get to that point. To get somebody to a decent standard, I would say it's going to take you probably 5 years-ish, I think, before they start to refine the process and start to look at the attention to detail. And even then, you never stop learning. Because I'm still doing it now, and I've been doing it 25 years.